What's up, Wastelanders? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, and I hope you are too. It's me, Kiki B, and welcome to a brand new episode of Kiki B Plays Fallout 76. It's been a slow summer over here on the channel, but I've been working hard behind the scenes, and there's some good stuff coming in the next few weeks that I can't wait to share with you. To kick things off, today I'm going to show you how to build one of my favorite camps of all time. This is by no means an original concept. The first time I saw someone build a camp here was back during the beta. I built my own version back then, and I've rebuilt it a few times since, tweaking and improving things each time until I finally got it exactly the way I always wanted. This build does require either the vault or the alien catwalks to make it all work, but this is, in my opinion, the perfect version. And I haven't even gotten to the best part, which is that the whole thing takes less than 20 minutes to build. I'm not kidding, it's really easy. But before we get started, if you love what I do here and you're interested in supporting this channel, why not join our Patreon family? Head on over to patreon.com/KikiB or click on that link down in the description to find out more. Subscribing and turning on those channel notifications also really helps me out and is completely free, so go ahead and do that if you haven't, and of course join us over on Discord and on Instagram. We would love to see you there. Now we're all ready to go, so let's get building. If you're not familiar with this very cool spot, it's down in the southern end of the Savage Divide near the monorail elevator. We're going to be building our cozy little home right inside this big old rusty monorail tower here. The easiest way to get there is to travel to the South Mountain Lookout and follow the monorail east. When it comes to placing your camp module down, you're going to have to put it in the structure, either here in this narrow, long area where we're going to be building, or up in the open area above. It doesn't really matter which. There is a nice junk pile here, but unfortunately you won't be able to fit it into your camp radius unless you put your camp on the ground just in front of the tower. But if you put your camp on the ground, you won't have enough build height to build the full 2-story structure in the monorail, because build height is based on where your camp is initially placed, so it's a trade-off. But anyway, place that up in the tower structure and center it, and you're good to go. If you don't have a jetpack to get up there to place it, just put your camp down on the ground first, and build yourself some stairs up, and then place your camp a second time once you're up in the tower. Now, we're going to be technically floating this whole build, but we do have to start with foundation, and the placement of that foundation is key. You need to put it down at the corner of the tower here, and use a concrete one so you can measure the height accurately. Place it almost lining up with the corner of the tower, and get it as straight as possible. For the height, the dirt all the way on the left corner should just touch the bottom of that second row of bricks on the foundation side, if that makes sense. Now stack 2 staircases on top, and you're ready for the next part. First we have to check that our foundation was lined up correctly, so snap a quarter floor to the stairs here and start snapping full floors to that all the way across the tower. Now I did a terrible job of lining this thing up the first time, so now I have to remove all this and adjust that foundation piece. A couple of small adjustments later and I've got it. It's not perfectly centered, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Once your floors are in, just make sure that you can place walls all the way down both of the long sides, and if you can do that, you're good to go. So now we're going to set a few things up. First, head on down to the far end and put a double wall between the last 2 floor pieces. This just creates a little room that you can use for all sorts of things like a bathroom or an extra bedroom. Now I'm just going to change these first 2 floor pieces to a different type to make it easier to tell what's what. This space will eventually be our front porch. The next step is to get things ready for the stairs, which we're going to float all the way on one side of the building. You'll need the catwalks for this, so pick which side you want the stairs on, and remove the second wall from each end on the side where the stairs will be. Then you're going to snap a half, corner, and quarter catwalk piece to the wall opposite the side the stairs will be on. Once that's in place, you can replace the wall you just moved, and go ahead and do the same thing on the same side at the other end. Now, back on the porch end, the last thing to do is to put in the doorway to the house. So pop a double wall in between the second and third floor pieces on this end, and yes, this all looks really weird so far. This place isn't going to have actual floors anywhere, so head to the far end away from the stairs and remove all of the floors, leaving only the very first one. Now place a wall arch on it against the outer wall of the tower, and go ahead and snap some nice slanted roofs to it. Going the whole length of the house, these will eventually become the floors. You'll need one set of roofs that has multiple types like the glass, log cabin, enclave, brotherhood, haunted house, order of mysteries, first responders, you get the idea, any of those. Now change the last 2 roofs on the far end to any flat type, and I promise this will make sense soon, and then go to the front door and change those first 2 roofs to flat ones as well, which leaves 4 slanted roofs in the middle. You can go ahead and remove the wall arch while you're at it. Next up, it's time to make room for the stairs to go in, which is going to involve breaking stuff, so get out your flamethrower trap. You're going to have to break all 4 of these slanted roof pieces, which is why we left them this way, so we can actually burn them. Once those are broken, take the narrowest vault stairs, the ones with no rails, and snap those to the catwalks that are waiting there. Stairs with rails will be considered intersecting with the wall, but these work perfectly and you can change them to any stairs you like afterward. Once they're in place, remove the catwalks, then repair and flatten the middle roof pieces, and change your stairs to whatever you want. Now you need to remove the 2 walls that are over next to the stairs that you used to get up here, and then you'll change this roof piece to a slanted type so that you can get at the floor underneath. Scrap these 2 remaining floor pieces, flatten that roof back down, and your house is almost done. We still need to create some upper floors though, so put 2 flat roofs in at the far end here, then hop on up there and add walls on both sides, and a roof on top as well. I went with half greenhouse walls on this side so that you can still enjoy the view up here. I also added in some wall arches on each side of the stairs because it felt a little bare to me here. I think it makes the transition between the 2 floors feel a little smoother, and it makes the structure fit the shape of the original tower better as well. We're also going to add a room above the porch here, but because we're missing a couple of walls on one side, we'll need to pull out our trusty catwalks again. So snap a full-sized catwalk to the opposite wall, then snap your upper wall or walls to that. Remove the catwalks when you're done, and add in roofs on top and roofs below, and now the main part of the structure is done, and you can change your doorway walls to whatever you want. If you leave this one a doorway, you can make a nice little balcony out back. Alright, we're almost done now. Get rid of these stairs, but leave the foundation, and now it's time to make a proper entrance for this thing. The way we have to do this is a little odd because of the fence that's in the way here, so pay attention. First, snap a foundation to the left of the original, then grab a half catwalk and snap that onto the front of the new foundation. Now you can attach a foundation to that, and then you'll snap another half catwalk on the right of that foundation. Then snap one more foundation to that last catwalk, and you're done. What you end up with is this last foundation that's half a floor in front and half a floor to the right of the original one, and you can remove the other floors and catwalks now if you like. So we have to do 2 things now. Float some stairs to get up into the house, and add a roof piece as a little landing. To make this happen, snap 2 full walls to the offset foundation. First, we're going to float the stairs, so go in with 2 full catwalks, 1 corner, and 1 quarter piece snapped to the top of the walls. Now you can attach stairs to the quarter piece. Don't add any more stairs on there yet, and then go ahead and remove the catwalks. Now you can snap 3 flat roofs to the top of the walls. Then you'll change that last piece to a slanted one, remove the first 2 flat pieces, and flatten the remaining floating piece back down. That leaves you with a staircase that's right up against the tower, and a roof piece that's offset so it's right in the middle of the 2 porch pieces. But anyway, that is your structure done. As long as you're happy with it, change the roofs to whatever type you like for floors. The asbestos ones are always a solid choice. And choose some stairs you like, and continue your staircase on down to the ground. So now that we've completed this marvelous feat of engineering, let's take a look at the finished, decorated thing. that's it from me today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Don't forget to make sure that you're subscribed and you've turned on those channel notifications so you don't miss out on the next absolutely amazing video. If you liked this and you're interested in supporting the channel, check out that Patreon link. Join us over on Discord and Instagram. And with that, folks, take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.